Jessii Vee, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about two creepy games. I love talking about game glitches, game creepypastas. It's probably one of my favorite things to talk about, and I feel like I say that about every single video, but still. And I feel like this type of video is like my most requested video from you guys. You always want me to talk about creepy games. And these aren't like paranormal games, these are like online games, video games, stuff like that. Before I get started, I just want to let you know that there's something very different about me today, but you can't see it right now. I know it doesn't make any sense. Okay, to spoil the secret, I got a tattoo right here. It's actually a pretty big tattoo. I was so nervous about it. It hurts so much. But I'm gonna reveal it over on my vlog channel. So if you want to see what I got, definitely go and subscribe there because it's coming soon. But right now it hurts. It's burning like crazy. But it's gonna be a tattoo that you guys are gonna have to see for the rest of my time on YouTube because this is my talking hand. I talk a lot with this hand. So when I'm not wearing long sleeves, you guys are gonna be face to face with whatever tattoo was underneath here. Before I get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been adopting gnomes on our website. They're just so adorable and you guys have been getting them like crazy, and just thank you so much for all of that support. We do still have some left, so if any of these cute little gnomes are calling to you, I will put the link down below in the description. But yes, we literally have a part on our website called Adopt a Gnome. And they're all so different, they all have their own names, so if anyone is calling to you and you want to take it home, definitely do so. Okay, so without further ado, let's get right into today's video. The very first game is called 20 Questions, and I know that's a familiar game title to a lot of people, but it's not what you think. This is about a guy that was scrolling through Facebook one night when he got a strange pop-up ad. This pop-up ad said, "Can you fool the all-knowing Ronway? Play 20 questions now." Now, he usually didn't just click on random pop-up ads, but it did look innocent enough. He was also very bored, so he figured he may as well pass the time, so he decided to click yes. And this is where the interactions start, so I'm gonna read it to you, show them up on the screen, because guys, it's about to get so freaky. Okay, so the game has started, and this is the first thing that this robotic Ronway has said. "Ronway knows what you are thinking. Ronway knows all. Is it nighttime where you are?" He thought this was a weird question to start off with, but yes, it was nighttime, so he clicked yes. "I knew it. Ronway is all-seeing. Are you alone?" He obviously was alone, which is why he was bored enough to play this game, so he clicked yes. "Of course you are. Ronway knows everything. Are you wearing a gray shirt?" Now, he didn't even remember what color shirt he had on until he looked down, and sure enough, it was gray. It freaked him out a little bit, but he still pressed yes. "Ronway can see that. Ronway can see all. Are your eyes brown?" He thought this was another lucky guess because brown is the most common color of eyes, so once again he pressed yes. "Nothing is secret to Ronway. Ronway sees everything. Is your name Steven?" Now, this question especially scared him because how the heck would this game just know his name? So he began to think that maybe this game was just using his Facebook information, which would have been very clever for this game to do, especially because it was a pop-up that was literally on Facebook, so he clicked yes. "Ronway knows you, as Ronway knows all. Is your dog's name Lola?" He didn't remember having that in his profile information, but guessed it was possible that he posted about it at some point, so he clicked yes. "Ronway is ever-knowing and ever-seeing. Is Lola at your mother's house right now?" Now, there was definitely no way that he posted about that. How would the game have known that? He was freaking out more, but he pressed yes. "Of course she is. Ronway always knows. Is your living room lamp off?" He was so happy to see that this was finally the one thing that this game got wrong. And he had this intense feeling of relief as he pressed no for the first time. "You cannot lie to Ronway. Ronway sees." And as soon as he read those words, the light bulb in his living room burnt out. And then he immediately had this horrible sense of dread. "Are you out of light bulbs?" He paused to think for a minute, and no, he was not out of light bulbs. He knew he had a pack of light bulbs in his kitchen drawer, so he pressed no. "Ronway knows knows all. I would check again. He knew he could prove Ronway wrong on this one, so he leaped out of his chair and rushed to the kitchen to the drawer where he kept the light bulbs. He ripped open that drawer and saw that familiar cardboard box. He opened that box to see that he had one more light bulb left.
Shows how much you know. What do you call this?
He yelled at the computer. He triumphantly thrust the light bulb into the air, and as he did so, it fell from his hand and shattered on the ground. He rushed over to his computer and clicked on the X of Ronway's window, but nothing happened. Do you want to stop playing? And he clicked yes. We can't stop playing now. We have to finish. He began trying to shut it down manually. He held the power button down for a full 20 seconds and nothing happened. Are you trying to shut me down? And he pressed yes. Are you succeeding? Pressed yes once again. Then he literally yanked the power cord right out of the wall, but the computer remained on. You cannot shut Ronway down. Ronway has unfinished business with you. So he stared at the screen and waited for the next question. Is someone at your door? He listened intently for a few fearful seconds but did not hear anything. So he clicked no. And as soon as he did, a slow and loud knock was heard at his front door. Are you going to answer that? He began to sob uncontrollably as he pressed no, but the knocking was getting louder and louder. Are you going to die tonight? He read this question over many times. Then suddenly the knocking at the door stopped and he gathered his courage and grabbed the mouse and pressed no. For a moment, nothing happened, but then a message appeared on the screen that said, Ronway knows all and Ronway sees that you are wrong yet again. Then his front door crashed open and he turned and saw the last thing that he would ever see in his entire life. His final moments were spent beholding the awful face of death as its jaws opened wide to devour him. And yeah, that was this story. Obviously some sort of creepypasta, but still nonetheless terrifying. That's what I'm saying, guys. Game creepypastas really freak me out. Okay, next we have a game called Take This Lollipop, and this is a real game. Like, it's out there right now. Now, this online game, so to speak, came out in 2011, so I would have been 17 at the time, and I remember everybody talking about how scary it was. It was just such a new concept for the time, and I remember being so afraid to go on the website because of what people were saying, and when I finally did, I couldn't sleep for days because of how realistic they made this. When you open up the site and click on an image of a blue lollipop, you're then prompted to allow Take This Lollipop to access your Facebook profile. Now, this was like a standard thing to ask people back then. I keep saying back then if it was a long time ago. I mean, it was like 10 years ago. But yeah, back around 2011, around that time, a lot of websites you went on asked if they could access your Facebook profile just to like gain more information about you. A lot of the time you had to sign in using your Facebook profile and you wouldn't really think much of it. You would just press okay. But the Take This Lollipop game was trying to demonstrate what exactly happens when you press okay without thinking too much about it. The site then shows a creepy video that's a couple minutes long showing a dirty, creepy man, his fingertips caked with grime as he points his way to Facebook. There, he accesses your profile. The site takes the information from your Facebook page and seamlessly weaves it into the video, and you watch as the stalker looks at your photographs, your recent status updates, your list of friends. Then he pulls up Google Maps and finds directions to your home. Because of the geographic data contained in your profile, then he hops into a car, your profile photograph taped to the dashboard, and the scene ends as he gets out of the car, presumably to track down his target, which is you. It's just so creepy to see yourself cast as the victim in this short sort of interactive horror movie. Like, it just freaked people out so much because they thought they were actually being like hacked by this online game and that maybe this guy actually is outside your house. There were even some posts that said that you should especially not go onto this website at 3 a.m. because if you did, what happened changed a little bit. The rumor was that this website would somehow be able to access not only your Facebook but your whole entire computer. People were finding photos that they never took in folders on their desktop, and family members were calling them about strange emails that they never sent from their email address. And these were of course just like creepy rumors, I think just made up to scare people even more about this game. But I heard they came out with like a 2020 version that has to do with a Zoom call, and it's like another interactive game. So I feel like we should try that on the vlog channel because I'm really intrigued. I do still have some fear after they 2011 version, but now that I know there's a new one, I kind of want to do it. So I guess this is just sort of teaching you about like internet safety, but this game also came out around Halloween, so there was that sort of scare factor too. But yeah, you guys always want me to talk about this game, and I feel like there's never really a lot to talk about, but it's definitely really creepy. Anyways, so guys, that's the end of today's video. If you want me to continue doing like creepy online game or video game creepypastas, give this video a thumbs up and let me know. And don't forget, if you would like to adopt a gnome, it's so weird to say that, I have linked it down below in the description, along with the small amount of Easter mystery boxes we have left with the golden tickets inside them. But yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!